Artificial intelligence as class warfare. Why the left celebrates the white-collar bloodbath and ignores the dispossession of creators. The left celebrates the AI, white-collar bloodbath, a strike against the knowledge class. As artificial intelligence continues to automate intellectual labor, we are witnessing a dramatic upheaval in professions like journalism, graphic design, software engineering, and even legal work. This so-called white-collar bloodbath is not only tolerated by much of the political left, it is actively celebrated. Rather than standing in solidarity with displaced professionals, many on the left view the collapse of white-collar jobs as a welcome dismantling of a supposedly privileged class. Status, security, and income are seen as outdated artifacts of inequality, ripe for erasure in the name of social leveling. The real problem is being ignored. Mass expropriation of copyrighted work for AI training. While the destruction of white-collar professions takes center stage, the deeper crisis goes largely unmentioned. The foundation of modern AI systems is built on mass appropriation of copyrighted content. Millions of books, artworks, music tracks, articles, and codebases have been used to train AI models, without permission, compensation, or attribution. This systematic violation of intellectual property rights is the bedrock of today's most powerful AI, yet the left remains eerily silent, or even dismissive, when confronted with this reality. Politically convenient, the manufactured social crisis is a tool, not a tragedy. Rather than calling for stronger social protections or defending creative workers, many left-wing actors seem intent on using the AI-induced disruption to further their ideological goals. The economic collapse of the intellectual middle class becomes a justification for greater state control, redistribution, and social dependency. Whether in the form of universal basic income or large-scale creative employment under government programs. The crisis isn't being solved, it's being harnessed for power. Equality at any cost, the agenda behind the silence on AI-fueled expropriation. What's being sold as social justice is, in truth, a vision of enforced equality that comes at the expense of freedom, individuality, and creative autonomy. The political left appears increasingly willing to sacrifice core democratic principles, such as property rights and professional independence, as long as the outcome serves a broader vision of uniformity. The technological upheaval is not seen as a threat, but as an opportunity to re-engineer society along more controllable lines, a technocratic betrayal of the thinking and creative class. The rise of AI could have been a moment to create a fair balance between innovation and the rights of creators. Instead, an ideologically driven faction of the left has tolerated, even encouraged, the theft of intellectual labor, using the resulting chaos as fuel for societal transformation. Those who speak out are quickly branded as technophobic or reactionary. But a society that trades freedom of thought for enforced equality will, in the end, lose both. A way forward. Operate AI. Only with royalties for training data owners. Technically challenging, but not impossible. A just and sustainable solution begins with a clear and powerful principle. Artificial intelligence should only be allowed to operate if the rights holders of training data are fairly compensated. Anyone using intellectual property to build profitable AI systems must pay royalties to the original creators, just as is required in any other domain of content licensing. Yes, implementing this is technically complex. It demands new licensing frameworks, metadata standards, and tracking mechanisms for training data. But it is by no means impossible. The alternative, a lawless space for industrial-scale data theft, is ethically and economically untenable. If social justice is to mean anything in the age of AI, it must begin here, by protecting and rewarding those whose intellectual labor laid the foundation for the AI revolution.